I was coming home exhausted after my night shift. It was 2:30 a.m. when I reached the front of my apartment building. I entered the building and headed toward the elevator. I pressed the button and the elevator slowly descended. When the doors opened, a young woman was standing inside. She had long black hair and her head was slightly tilted forward. I couldn't see her face clearly, but she looked pale. I wasn't expecting anyone at this hour, but without thinking too much, I stepped inside. "What floor?" I asked. The woman didn't respond. I jingled my keys while waiting, but she hadn't pressed any buttons. I swallowed nervously, starting to feel uneasy. Was she going back to the floor she came from? As the elevator ascended slowly, I felt her glance at me from the corner of her eye. I still couldn't see her face clearly, but her presence alone was unsettling. Just as we reached the 7th floor, she suddenly bent down to tie her shoes. The doors opened, but she didn't step out. When I slightly leaned forward to pass by, she abruptly lifted her head and we locked eyes. Her face wasn't normal. Her eyes were wide open, her mouth slightly ajar, but she wasn't breathing at all. I took a step back. She was still crouched, staring at me. Just as the elevator doors were about to close, a man's voice called from outside. "Sir, there's no one there. Who are you looking at?" The doors shut, and I was alone in the elevator. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more horror stories.